Service has provided complete vehicles. They provide Mass and Rhode Island inspections for Mass. Emerald Auto Sales and Repair. Check engine 8 to 5. You can call 965 Attleboro dealership. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810.
North Attleboro.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Good afternoon and welcome to this AACS 15 sports presentation. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Peter Bray set up our broadcasting equipment and we'll be running graphics. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. We understand that the picture might be flickering in and out right now. Trust me, we have a staff of well-trained engineers working on that, I hope.
Definitely not us.
Yes, exactly. Attleboro today taking on the three-time defending state champion Taunton Tigers under second year head coach Michelle Raposo, who teaches Algebra 2 at the school.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Attleboro comes in with a record of 9-5 overall, 8-4 in the Hockomock League, and the Hawk 5 rankings on HockomockSports.com. Taunton number 1 at 15-0, King Philip number 2 at 15-2. And on top of the second division of the Hockomock League, Attleboro at 9-5, ranked number 3, followed by Foxborough, Oliver Ames, Milford on the edge. Kevin, what are you expecting today?
Well, obviously, we're expecting, hoping for a battle. Attleboro's last game was against King Philip,
yep.
Where it looks like, maybe a blowout at 5-0. But as even HotSports.com put it, it was a lot closer than the 5-0 score indicated. Attleboro played very well. Just have to hit a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
As an Attleboro fan, broadcaster, you wonder if Taunton coming in 15-0 with 169 runs for, only 11 against.
Yeah.
However, they've got, after this game, they have King Philip, they have Tewksbury, the number 1 team in Division 2, and they got Bishop Feion, ranked number 7 in the MIA Power Rankings. Yeah. Middle of the season, Taunton could be at that point. They are human. We're like, okay, we're going to take the win, and they're overlooking possibly Attleboro.
Well, we can only hope. Taunton averaging 11.26 runs a game. And they've only allowed 11 all season.
They've allowed 11 all year. They average more than they've given up all year.
Yes. They allow .073 runs a game. Attleboro scored 3 of the 11 runs against them this year. Last year, they won the state title, again, for the 3rd year in a row. They went 24-1, only allowed 2 runs all season. Who scored those 2 runs?
Attleboro.
The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. For Attleboro today, no big deal. You're only playing the 3-time defending state champion and senior captain Paige Qualia and junior 3-year starter Emily Eby not available.
Next girl, next woman up.
Yep.
And the old Bill Belichick New England Patriots. Yeah, a little bit of sickness, a little bit of injury on Attleboro, but I checked with Taunton. They're not crying about Attleboro's injuries, and I don't think they care. So Attleboro has to come out and play the game.
Jenna Callahan will start at pitcher. We'll give you her stats in a minute. Riley Camacho, headed to Westfield State, is playing catcher. Third base is the outstanding Madison Moran. Shortstop is the freshman dynamo Lola Romaine. Wonder how her sister Lily's doing. The second baseman today up for the JVs, and what's her first name? Is Pisante. Jackie Pisante, the freshman.
F. Fisante, not Fisante.
Oh, Fisante.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it.
Let me change that. First base, Victoria Parent. The outfield, left to right, McGilvey, Sullivan. We're ready.
We're ready.
And Mary Bosch. That's our home plate umpire, Scott Ashworth. Played ball at Fairhaven High School and Bridgewater State University. Graduated in '91. The base umpire is Joe Montero. Graduated from Case High School in 1973 and played high school football against my big brother John.
And to date, so far, both umpires calling it absolutely perfect game.
Yes.
No mistakes, especially from our home plate umpire, who's been spot on all game.
Mia Torres will lead off. She's the right fielder, and I didn't write down what year Mia is. She's a sophomore. Followed by sophomore Tori Carraro. Followed by freshman Bella Bork. Think of that.
Mia hitting .392 on the year.
Ball 1 high and inside from Callahan.
Jenna comes in with a 6-3 record on the year, 52 innings with a 3.1 ERA, a 1.48 WHIP, 48 strikeouts, and 11 walks to go into those 52 innings.
Called strike on the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, again, you're the 3-time defending state champion, and the top 4 spots in your order: sophomore, freshman.
So you're saying the future's bright in Taunton.
Squaring bunt. Moran comes in across the diamond. Infield hit, a bunt, base hit. There goes the no-hitter.
And on that, you have to, expect a bunt, which is tough to do with Torres, who has a home run, 20 RBIs on the season to go along with a 20 runs scored.
Wow.
Bunt single now coming up. Tori Carraro. Yep. Thank you.
She is a sophomore. She's playing left field today. And where are Tori's stats? We don't have stats for Tori.
And she did not play in the first game against Attleboro.
She's in, yep.
Showing slap.
Yes.
Number 5.
Ball 1. And then looking at her wristband for signals. We don't have the Taunton assistance list. Squares to bunt, but lets it go high. 2-0. Jenna throw.
Jenna has a fastball, changeup, a rise ball, and a slip pitch you haven't seen yet.
Exactly.
But she does have.
Similar to Daisuke Matsusaki gyro ball.
Exactly.
Called strike, low outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike.
As Carraro continues to show bunt there.
Yeah.
Might be just alert of defense and for Coach Raposa to see how Attleboro will be cycling on their defense.
And boy, Madison Moran at third base, willing to come charging in. Swing and a miss at a slap swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. No score, top of the first.
Big game here for both teams. Yeah. Taunton comes in ranked number 4 in the MIAA power rankings.
Swing and a miss, and Jenna took something off that breaking ball.
Yeah, a bit of a change there for the first out.
That's the 49th strikeout of the year. This is just 47th inning of work. She has only 11 walks on the season, 3.1 ERA, but you said that, didn't you? Sorry. Another left-handed batter, Bella Bork, the freshman. Last year as an 8th grader, she had 522, led the Hockomock League in a number of hits with 36, 5 home runs, 32 RBIs, and she wasn't even in high school yet.
In the first meeting, Paul, 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs with 2 doubles.
Wow. What's the count?
with that high pitch, the count runs 1-1 to the three-hitter Bork.
Her father is the Taunton High School baseball coach. And earlier this season, when these two teams played, I was doing the Taunton Attleboro baseball game. Just misses up. 2 balls, 1 strike. You sending me updates. I let him know. Taunton was leading Attleboro 4-3, and her dad, Coach Bork, said, good, they need a close game.
And then
they blew it open.
They blew it open after that.
I didn't talk to Coach Bork after that. Swing and a miss. Good break on that ball, 2-2. Bella Bork, the freshman, she doesn't get cheated on the swing, eh?
No, I mean, a three-hitter we have, Attleboro has a three-hitter freshman. Bork's a freshman with a full year of varsity experience under her belt, though.
Ball low, full count, 3-2. 1 out, runner on first, no score, top of the first.
To see if Coach Raposa puts Torres in motion, leadoff hitter. They have not tried to run yet, but with Bork being a 5'10" hitter on the year, makes good contact. We'll see if Torres goes.
Ball high. First and second is moving to second is Mia Torres. Down first is Bella Bork. Bella, so she had 32 RBIs as an 8th grader, 21 this year. So she's got 53 RBIs halfway through her freshman year of high school.
Yeah, with 3 more years to go.
That is illegal in 17 states. This brings up the first right-handed batter, but yes, a freshman, Anaya Bailey. She also played as an 8th grader. She leads Taunton with a .532 average. 25 runs knocked in and 22 runs scored. 5 home runs. First pitch was
a ball just outside, and you can tell Jenna right now is trying not to groove it down the middle of the play and trying to pick her spots and struggling just a bit in the early going.
That is hit deep to left field. Wind is blowing in, by the way. Back to make the catch is McGilvery. And the runners hold as she gets it in quickly. Nice play out in left field, McGilvery. And the wind blowing in helped a bit.
Wind blowing in a bit helped on that. And I think Bailey, who was 3 for 3 in the first game against Attleboro with 7 RBIs and 2 home runs, first time they've retired her, may have just missed that a little bit, not by much.
In the words of Maxwell Smart, missed it by that much.
So 2 outs now for number 5 hitter, Brooke Aldrich.
Junior shortstop.
That's our way, Paul.
Pops this up.
Good little ball to use the crosswalk to get across the street. The car stopped for the ball. The ball used the crosswalk.
Wow.
We're very polite here in Attleboro, Paul.
Good traffic fundamentals under Coach Mark Homer. Good softball fundamentals.
Aldrich hitting .392 in the year with a home run and 8 RBIs. She went 2 for 4 with 2 RBI against Attleboro in the first.
The low pitch, that's hit to McGilvery, again into the wind, and that's deep towards the 200-foot fence. Second put out for Lily McGilvery. Taunton, no runs, 1 hit, no Attleboro errors, 2 runners left on base, no score after a half inning. That huge sigh of relief you heard came from the Attleboro dugout. We'll be right back after this at AACS 15 Sports.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald can diagnose and repair. They're open weekly. For more information, you can call 09 or at their location on Route across.
Does your back hurt after a have seen better days? Different furniture sets? The proud sponsor of this radio array of mattresses, furniture, and odd-sized mattresses. Line at bedding.com at 508.
Welcome back. This game being played on May year, got near 80 degrees here. Quite the breeze blowing.
You know, Attleboro defensive point of view. 5, 6, 7 on the year.
Wow.
Attleboro have 6 home runs on the year. So in forcing Attleboro to actually cut down some runs.
She's heading to Texas Tech. She went 17 0.4, 228 strikeouts in those 18 appearances. Strikeouts in 67 innings pitched. 12 walks. Bombardiers. Edge.
My understanding is Sam Lake an hour on the mound.
Strike two in the exact same is Bailey for warm-ups. She's got an arm. 3 straight pitches, 3 strikes. Is Bork at second base. Crowley. The outfield left. Carnes. Camacho.
He made there as Riley strikes the third on 0-2 and through on the fast and come out attacking.
He has a 28 hits, 20 runs knocked, 37 RBIs. We'll give for a second. He fires 2-1. How's she doing?
She started off nice, so it's starting to come on just in time for the playoff push.
Ball ranging to her left is the second. 3 if you're scoring at home. Down. I talked a little bit to Sam Lake, heading to Texas Tech. Child year major.
Okay.
Did admit to me that she's only going into Bridgewater State. This brings up. Hate to put too much. Ronayne looks at. I made it through.
Other Lally in the Sun.
Ball just below 1-1. That was Tyler Heatu channeling Ms. Ronayne's name.
5-10 on base. Double. Hit a double off of Lincoln in the first game.
To center field. Fence on one hop. A ground rule to make Kevin look good.
Double off of Lincoln in this game.
Yes.
On the third pitch.
By the way, at the end of this, a brand new underwriter we'd like to tell you. Coach Homer, third, 9th year. Noons also in their 9th year. First.
Getting 4 a year with a 5-10 base percentage. If we put a per think
check swing. Fire. Joe. No.
Always tough for the base umpire. Play almost the exact same match.
Boy, a little something.
No. Not go.
Thank you.
Parent does have 6 walk. That'll.
Yeah, really. Again, ask your grandparents. Rolled off towards the Bristol Taunton bus.
Of Attleboro, Callahan went down swinging. Second, Lola. The show is swinging there as well.
With some feeling. Bombardiers, no runs, 1 hit. Runner left on base after 1 full, no score. Homer's son, Greg.
Just Greg.
As opposed to the stylish, elegant, classic. And again, this is radio, so we Greg is the greatest carpenter in Arizona. Homer. Tempe, Arizona area. Help you out. By trade, also known for insured, went to hockey, where his hockey coach said he skated on his ankles. Wildland firefighter Greg Holmes and be part of our underwriting.
Like the other day, he's huge in the sport. Continues
what we say about him. He's he's brilliant, motivated speaker. Sam Lincoln is up. 6 are left-handed batters. Lincoln looks
400, 300. She went 0 for 1
ball out in front against Lincoln, averaging 11.273.
Not bad.
Called strike.
I think I do have my agree with that call.
Oh, okay.
Apologies, Taunton. But no, on that one, I thought it was a going.
Catherine Larson today.
Average a home run, 11.
Pitcher this season, a .25. Foul straight.
To the crosswalk again.
Really? Show at catcher Moran. Or Moran at third base. Ronan at shortstop. First, McGilvery. Yeah. Like you were saying during against Taunton, the black.
Yes.
If pitcher, yeah.
If you were a goalie, off behind you.
Camacho wants a timeout. Riley, you've seen Riley, and he knows exactly when to go out and talk to the
Nina field right now.
Who has a
right arm. Step into Camacho's shoes. Very nice next year.
4. That's the second walk. Again, you got to be careful with batter Gracie.
Don't have for 3. 15-3 victory a month ago.
Edge be hitting the ball. Well, Gracie's my favorite Tiger because my name is Gracie.
You can't go wrong with that, right? Larson, that first one out.
Ronan calls off. Make the catch. First.
Coming up. 4. Crowley comes to
the best average on the team.
Because you always figure,
yeah,
3 are your run producers.
Swing it.
Brought that up before the game. Your 7, 8, 9s were like, okay, their one's program, their youth program.
Yes, and a nice movement. And 2.
It can't be. Program is in all the way through.
And also, Jenna worked very break. On flinches, but again, the
Absolutely.
will be a strong is the most on foul. 1 and 2.
There.
Yep.
He just missed the head.
There's a flinches. I flinched twice. Kevin. It is under pro. When I was computer.
That should count as 2.
Back. Got by dad. Inside end. Nice pitch by Jenna. Taunton, no run. They have 1 in the game. He's for a total of 3. Score.
Going to the bottom of the second.
Be right back.
Heard after a long night's sleep.
Yes.
Has your mattress days? Is your current bedroom furniture sets? The Bedding Center, and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.
Like button. You can also leave a comment or subscribe. And as Kevin always says, if it's a positive comment, type it right away. Fouled off to Attleboro's number 5 hitter, Maddie Moran, 0-1. If it's a negative comment, count to 10.
We do have a remote listener wondering. We do have a remote listener. They don't know if it's their phone or TV. The TV's cutting in and out.
Can we hear this?
Just I can hear.
Okay.
There's a ball. I can't hear. Oh, now I can.
There we go.
1-1. So hopefully that's been fixed. There's some issues with the sound in the picture. Hopefully it's been fixed. I think the count is 1-1.
Yep. Called strike. 1 ball. 2 strikes to Maddie Moran.
Maddie hitting again. My stats are unofficial. I'm just grabbing them off of my game changer.
Yep.
333 with a 432 on base, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs as she looks at ball 2. 2-2.
Wow.
To Maddie Moran, the junior third baseman.
Suddenly I'm not hearing you as well in my headset. Interesting. Fouled off as Moran stays alive. Count remains 2-2 against best pitcher in the league, best pitcher in the state, best pitcher in New England.
Yeah, I mean, it's, Sam Lincoln, 6'1". It's going to Texas Tech. Has been a great contributor through the years. And the ball low. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Does your back?
Moran. My back almost hurt there for a second, Paul. I'm not sure, but 3-2. Paul is working on some technical issues right now. I'm not sure if are we on? You think we're on?
Fouled off to the same spot. Full count?
3-2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat to Moran coming up right now with the count 3-2 to the junior.
Yep.
I have Sam Lincoln for throwing 16 pitches in the first inning.
Yep, as did Peter. Peter on our graphics has the pitch count up there.
And our remote correspondent says, we're good now, I think. All set. So thank you.
Foul down the right field line by the right-handed hitting Moran. And I've got Maddie's name right every game this year, unlike her brother Jack on the lacrosse team, whose name I screwed up twice.
What do you call him?
Krista Foley, who wears number 41 on the lacrosse team. Jack wears number 40.
Okay. All right, at least it's close to numbers, and you try to call a game quickly on the fly.
They both start with 4.
A timeout call by Lincoln, kind of reset, maybe catching a new signal from her catcher.
Ball 4. And Maddie Moran with the coolest sunglasses on the field today. The reflectors. Attleboro's second base runner of the game. And a leadoff walk.
Leadoff walk. Moran working her 7th walk of the season, bringing to bat Jackie Fasante. And we're going to have a courtesy run. A pinch runner. And we'll see who that is. That's number 21. I don't have her first name. I have Borges.
Okay, Ms. Borges.
For Maddie Moran. And by all accounts, I am sure Maddie will be re-entered.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So Borges, and I'm sure Maddie will re-enter the game as the third baseman.
Scott Ashworth, the home plate umpire, giving us the information, which we sincerely appreciate.
Yes, absolutely.
Some of the umpires do, some don't.
Look for a bunting situation. Fasante comes in 1 for 3 on the year with a .333 batting average for the freshman. She does have a sack bunt on the season.
Fasante squares to bunt. Cold strike. Her first game against King Philip, she did not bat.
That was actually her second game.
That was her second
she
game.
played earlier in the year. I think it was against, I forget.
The point being, they had her with a batting machine the other day. Looks at that low 1-1. They throw it down to first. Back just in time. Ahead of the strong arm Bailey. The count is 1-1.
Coach Raposo is asking, I'm sorry, to check with the umpire. And they're going to check with the umpire on whether she dove back in time. And to be fair, that is a tough call for the base umpire because it's behind the play.
Yep.
In baseball and other sports, you have 3 umpires, and you have a first base umpire that might have a better angle.
And he's going to appeal to the home plate umpire who would have the better angle.
And this is almost like a replay rule. Is there enough evidence in his mind to overturn what he called?
Yeah, and I thought the throw was outstanding by Bailey. And I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm having trouble hearing you in my headset, so I'm talking over you. But I thought the tag was up near the shoulder and the helmet.
Yeah, I think she got her hand just back in. It was close. It was bang, bang, and worthy of an appeal, worthy of a conversation for sure. 1-1. 1-1 I have.
1-2, he just said.
Oh, really?
And where did that miss?
That was a ball high. So you have 2-2? I only have 2-1. Okay.
He'll give it right now. 2-2. Called strike. Okay, you were right.
Yay. We'll see if Coach Homer keeps the bunt on 2-2.
But anyway, they had Jackie against the pitching machine. Called strike on the outside edge. Beautiful pitch by Lincoln. And Jackie, they turned it up to 11, and she can handle it. And Coach Homer thought a new sophomore up for the JVs, got some energy in the lineup. We're going to let her hit tonight.
She's a freshman.
Oh, freshman.
Yeah.
To let her hit tonight. Squaring to bunt. She went for it. Called strike. This is Lily McGilvery, who has 2 putouts in left field. A junior left fielder, 0-1.
McGilvery, 250 on base percentage, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored on the season. Worked a couple of walks.
Just missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sam Lincoln also working very quickly.
Taunton cycling their defense, charging their third baseman, everyone else sliding over second to first, short to second.
Called strike on the outside edge, 1-2. No score, bottom of the second. And if you don't like watching Taunton play, you don't like high school softball. 3-time defending state champions. High. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, Bailey outstanding behind the plate. What a receiver.
For Sam Lincoln, Bailey. I think it got mixed up with Bailey. Come on. Who just walked by us a little bit earlier. Ooh, strike 3 looking. Tough one to take, though. 2 strikes, so you're going to be up there protecting. We've talked about that 2 of the years. For Sam Lincoln, though, just her 13th walk against 67 innings. And now this is her 70th inning of work.
Wow.
69th inning of work this year.
And 4 strikeouts today, 1 walk. Strike 1 to Nina Sullivan, the left-handed batting sophomore center fielder. She also catches. Offers for the bunt, misses. 0-2.
And in that situation, Nina would be obviously more bunting for a hit with 2 outs. Trying to maybe drag one down the first base line.
Ooh, swings and misses at a pitch low. Tag made by Bailey. So striking out the side after the walk is Sam Lincoln for Attleboro. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base for a total of 2 in the game. And after 2 full, no score at AACS 15 Sports. Talk.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I figured out I pressed the wrong button. All right, we'll be right back, folks.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
We're back. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. I'm very pleased with myself. I fixed a technical issue without having to call engineer in charge Jim Jones.
Jim Jones is now able to enjoy his dinner with his family without having to answer one of your calls. Just to be official, Maddie Moran, like we thought, has re-entered the game back at third base. Should they run for her again,
she'd have to come out.
She comes out of the game.
Catchers and pitchers get courtesy runners, meaning you can pinch run for them endless amount of times.
With the same runner.
Right. The other players in the lineup, you can pinch run for them and allow re-entry only once for each individual. We go back to the top of the hour. Mia Torres had a bunt single to lead off the game, was stranded at second base in the top of the first.
The top of the hour.
And the wind picking up. You could hear it in our field, Mike, blowing straight in. Jenna Callahan, the sophomore. Called strike on the outside edge. Nice breaking ball to start off the top of the third.
So it's tough, getting some, some text on, some of the glitches, and we're just not sure when the text came in versus when the problem's been fixed or re-glitched. So
1 ball, 1 strike. Pretend it's radio, folks.
Yeah. A bunt single from Mia Torres back in the first inning. Torres hitting .392 on the year. Coming into the game hitting .392.
Change up, fouled off to the left. That'll mean Mr. Blue Pride, Mark LaFontaine, will have quite a long run. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Jenna Callahan, the sophomore, against the best lineup in the state. So far, picking her spots well.
Doing okay, yeah, so far. It's going to continue. It's now the consistency. I'd love to say the young pitcher for Attleboro.
Ground ball. Ronayne is short. Long throw. Safe. Infield hit. Second hit of the game for Taunton. Both the infield variety.
And that's tough. It just hit slow enough. Ronayne comes charging in. It's just too late to the speedy Torres.
Firing across to Parent. Moran way in at third base. Tori Correo is up. The sophomore left fielder struck out swinging her first time up on a 2-2 count.
Showed slap hitting.
Bunts this. Foul into the screen. Riley tracks that down. 0-1. I've got to ask Riley what she's going to major in at Westfield State College, home of the Owls.
It might be a lot of things, right?
Well, we know
physical therapy.
We know it's not going to be my major in Bridgewater. Theater. Yep. Swing and a miss and a slap attempt. 0-2. I only got away with that, folks, because I'm the 6th of 7 kids. Had my parents been able to pay more attention, there's no way they would have spent money.
They paid attention to the first 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, right. 0-2 the count to Correo. Ball low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good idea on 0-2. Again, Jenna doing a pretty good job so far, mixing the speeds, mixing the locations. Trying not to lay too much down the middle of the plate for this overly potent high school team.
Swing and a miss and a pitch. That seemed to dip. That is the 4th strikeout for Jenna, so she now has 52 strikeouts in her 49th inning of work. 1 out, 1 on.
I actually had Jenna for 52 innings coming in. I don't know if Hot Sports ever for 40-something.
46. I'll 46. Go by your numbers.
Mine are from Game Changer, and usually pretty good with that.
Fly ball deep to center field, slicing, but there is Nina Sullivan. And with this wind, runner is going back to first, caught in a run down, but Parent goes down and moving to second base. What do we call that? Is that a stolen base?
No, I think it's an error. It's either on Jenna or Vicky, because they were going. Oh wait, they should appeal first. I don't think she went back to tag. I don't think this play is over, Paul.
And Jenna's heading. Coach Homer going out to talk to Jenna.
I think they should appeal it. I don't think she went all the way back to first base.
That's an interesting point.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I think if.
Now, can you appeal after a timeout?
I think you can, because the next pitch has not been thrown.
I used to be an umpire. I'm trying to remember.
I think until the next pitch is thrown, everything's still in play. Now, on an appeal, it's a live ball, which I learned that a few years ago. So if they throw away the appeal, and she can continue on to third, assuming she's safe and everything, he may be calling timeout to say that he's going to appeal first. And
Coach Homer did. Coach Homer did have a word with the home plate umpire, Scott Ashworth.
So there's 2 outs. If they're not appealing and they give her a second, it's either an error on Jenna or Vicky. Vicky fell, so I'm assuming it's on her.
All right.
And it does not look like they're appealing. I would have.
Called strike to the number 3 batter, Bella Bork, who walked on a full count her first time up.
Attleboro's got to be aware of Torres trying to take third on any sort of delay steal.
Yep.
Any throw back to the pitcher. Riley's going to have to throw it hard back to Callahan.
Breaking ball outside. And again, if you're hitting leadoff for Taunton, that's prima facie evidence you can pick him up and put him down.
Exactly. Watch out, if the camera's picking up, watch how Torres breaks off second base like she's stealing on every pitch. It's fantastic base running.
Outside, 3-0.
2-1. First pitch was a
thank
strike.
you.
To Nia Bailey. Bailey coming into the game hitting .532, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs, 22 runs scored.
Yeah, but other than that, she hasn't done much.
Not much, especially against Attleboro, where she went 3 for 3 with 7 RBIs in game number 1.
High. Now it's 3-1.
She flew out to McGilvery back in the first inning.
Yep.
3-1. There is 2 outs with a runner on second.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. So that was Bork who flew out.
The wind is going to be tough, Paul.
Yep. On the run, that drops. And that's going to be a bloop RBI base hit.
Double.
Wow.
You could tell right away from the break, on the break of the ball, it slices away towards right field. The wind is blowing towards right. And Bosch was very deep in right. Fasante didn't really have the angle to get all the way over to the foul line. It landed just inside the foul line for a 2-out double that went about 68 feet.
Wow. So that's an RBI double, 1-0 Taunton in the top of the third. And there's a blast to left field going back.
And foul ball.
Beyond the fence by Brooke Aldrich, who flew out to left her first time up, so she can pull the ball. And Brooke Aldrich, 20 hits in the season, 392 average, 20 runs knocked in, 20 runs scored, 1 long ball.
Ooh, I transferred those numbers wrong.
Okay.
I gave that to Torres. I think I got Torres and Aldridge mixed up. So
there's a shot into left field, 1 hop, fielded by McGilvery. They're going to send the runner home. Great throw! Oh, the tag. And then the throw goes into center field. And the center fielder was over to left center. Nina Sullivan picks it up. Here comes the run home. Safe at home. Brilliant base running by the Tigers to plate 2 runs. Wow. I was surprised they didn't attempt to tag on the first runner coming home.
yeah, I thought they might. The play was in front of Camacho. She immediately went to second. It got past Fasante, rolled all the way to the fence. I'm not sure who that error was on to get her to third and home.
I think it's got to be
I'll go to Camacho. Camacho?
Yeah.
Okay, so error on second.
So it's an RBI single to left field. Runner scored from second. That was Bailey. And then on the throwing error, scoring all the way from second base. Because she was moving to second on the throw home, and then scores from second. So,
and again, I think the wind kind of took that throw and took it back to the right. Surprising Fasante going over to the right and going into the gap in right center field. And at that point, Aldrich just kept running.
Yeah, and they coaching third base is Coach Raposo. Swing after the foul ball, the swing and the miss. It's 0-2 to Sam Lincoln, who struck out looking her first time up on 3 pitches from Janet Callahan. But that's aggressive coaching at third base.
Those are things you can do with the lead and with the record that they have. You can take chances, force the other team to see if they can panic and make a play. And there's that slip pitch.
All right, I finally saw it.
Threw her for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That took a while to get to home plate.
She, what it is, it's a timing thing. It's not illegal unless her hand comes a little bit more forward. She has to stop it at the hip.
Yeah.
She struck out somebody from North Attleboro on that pitch earlier this year.
Missing low and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lincoln, the left-handed batter who stands very close to the plate.
What it does is sets up the next pitch.
Yeah.
Makes the fastball look a little bit faster, the rise ball a little bit harder as well. 2-2 to Sam Lincoln going to Texas Tech.
Up high, 3-2, and good news for the fans, the Pelagi Brothers ice cream truck is here.
Parking in the Bristol Glass parking lot.
Yeah, beating Dell's Lemonade to the spot. Full count, Callahan against Lincoln. High, ball 4.
And 0-2, that's a tough one to lose her on the walk for a third walk of the game. of Kate Larson, who walked last inning.
On a 3-1
I think
pitch.
we have a courtesy runner here, Paul.
Yeah. That's going to be
Is that number 10?
10.
Nice
So number
turn.
10 is Chelsea Bousquet. Is it Bouquet or Bousquet?
Your choice.
Stanley Cup playoffs are going on. We'll go with the French pronunciation, Bouquet.
Why
Bousquet. Send your complaint letters to Paul Healy, Taunton fans, care of AACS TV, 42 Union Street, Attleboro, Mass. 02703.
Pinch runner Bouquet, though, hitting .474 on the year with 10 runs scored.
Wow. A lot of spin on that pitch. Foul to the right. Bosch on the run against the fence. What a play by Mary Bosch to make the catch. Don't even know if our camera picked that up. That's the third out of the inning. Boy, Attleboro's got some good defenders out in the outfield. Wow.
Outfield's very strong for Attleboro.
So, outstanding base running by Taunton as they played 3 runs in the top of the third inning. 3 hits, so 2 of the runs are earned. Hold on here.
Yep.
Another runner left on for a total of 4 in the game. 1 Attleboro error. So 1, 2, 3. So Taunton has 3 runs on 4 hits. 2 of those runs are earned after 2.5 innings. 3-0 Taunton Tigers. We will be right back.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Funny game, this baseball. Taunton has had 2 deep balls to left field. Hard hit. They've had 4 bullets they've hit to the outfield that have been outs. And it's that 68-foot bloop to right that ended up being an RBI double.
Yes.
But again, credit to the Tigers for their incredible speed and their aggressive base running.
And you saw it with Torres when she was on second. Like I said, hopefully the camera picked it up. Yeah. Just, how she breaks off second. Basically, that means the way she's breaking, even if she's not stealing third, she's going to attempt to score.
Yeah.
I'll go on any hit.
Yeah.
There's a infield grounder to short. I think they're going to continue to send her home just to see if they can lull the first baseman to sleep. I think they're that aggressive.
Mary Bosch squares to bunt, pops way up in the air. Bailey makes the catch. 1 out, and again, Bosch had that outstanding defensive play in right field and then leads off the next inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Mary, who's heading to UConn for some long polysyllabic major that'll prepare her for life as a doctor.
Exactly.
Jenna Callahan is up. Called strike on the outside edge. Struck out her first time up in the bottom of the first.
Notice Jenna's stepping out a bit.
Yeah.
And that's going to have to be talked to at home, my child.
Swing and a miss.
Look a little bit. I don't want to get too critical of my daughter at the plate, so I won't.
I'll turn your mic off, Kevin.
Okay.
Ooh, Jenna just said thank you.
Yeah.
Just a bit high and outside, and that brought a laugh from Sam Lincoln. Samantha.
Jenna coming in on the year, hitting .349 with a .491 on base percentage, has scored 15 runs and has worked 12 walks.
Wow. Boy, you got to wonder how many conversations the Taunton girls basketball coaches had with Sam Lincoln. Swing and a miss, and a pitch low in the zone. 5th strikeout for Lincoln, 153rd on the season. But Lincoln, I know she's a softball specialist, but an athlete like that, yeah. I'd love to see in the hardwood. 2 outs.
Riley Camacho stepping to the playground out to second her first time up. But yeah, Lincoln looks like a natural athlete for basketball, doesn't she?
Yeah. That's, I'm going to say fastball.
And that's what she brings. She doesn't vary, too much changeup or rise. You're just seeing a lot of straight fastballs from Lincoln.
On the black inside. Now, first one in the outside corner, that one in the inside corner. 0-2.
Location is great. Speed is consistent. So now it's, if you're at Attleboro, you've got now your second time through. You've got to either start sooner, you make an adjustment, stand further back in the box, whatever it is you have to do.
High, other than stepping out. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I have to have a quick conversation with the leadoff hitter. 1-2 to Camacho, the senior, going to Westfield. Just outside. Camacho does hold.
2-2. Riley
I think that may have caught the weight of the left-handed batter's box.
Riley also an outstanding basketball player. A defensive stopper.
Yes.
Can hit that three-pointer. Shot, base hit to right field. Second of the day for the Bombardiers. Throw to first, gets away.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Backed up beautifully by the catcher, Riley.
Ooh, they do not throw it. Wow.
Fundamentals are perfect. And a base hit for Riley Camacho. I'm telling you, against 98 out of 100 teams, Camacho's on second base right now.
Yep. And almost out.
Yeah.
Bailey, catcher Bailey almost if she throws it to first, may have had her leaning the wrong way.
This brings up Lola Ronayne, the freshman shortstop. Also pitches, had a ground rule double to center field her first time up. Looks at ball one low.
Freshman versus senior here. Lola coming in, hitting .455 with a .510 reach base.
Ooh. Called strike on the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ronayne hit her team-leading 11th double back in the first inning, and team-leading by far. Second on the team would be Vicky Parent with 5.
Swing and a miss at a pitch in that same spot. A heater right on the fists over the black of the plate in the inside corner. And look how calm and relaxed Ronayne looks.
Just outside. That's close.
Yep, 2-2. Seemed to break in late. And you got to wonder, with a knuckle, again, the wind blowing in, and believe it or not, that doesn't help your movement as much.
Right.
You move when the wind is blowing out, it helps the batters, but it also helps the pitcher to get more movement on their pitch. That's low. Full count to Lola Ronayne.
So Camacho will get a head start here with 3-2, 2 outs.
Ground ball, foul.
Foul ball. She kind of fisted that ball. Actually, she may need a new bat. That made a weird sound off the bat. Yeah, she's getting a new bat.
Yeah.
That may have broke her bat. She might need a new one.
You can break aluminum bats?
Yeah, you can.
Because I was going to say, back in my day, in a wooden bat, her hands would be numb right now with the stinging up to her elbows. Ground ball, foul.
Fisted that one foul as well. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Lola Ronayne. Camacho getting a head start. Anything into the outfield. Look for Camacho to attempt to score.
Ground ball back to Lincoln in the mound. In the circle. Throws to first base. 1-3 if you're scoring at home, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. For the Bombardiers, no runs, 1 more hit, their 2nd of the game. No Taunton errors. Attleboro has left 3 runners on base through 3 innings. 3-0 Taunton Tigers. And again, we want to welcome our newest underwriter to our Attleboro softball broadcast on AACS. Are they talking to us?
I don't know. Nina may have been. I'm not sure.
I had my headphones on.
Oh, there's a mom over there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
There's a mom behind us.
We didn't know.
Yeah. But anyway, we want to thank our new underwriter who wanted to help underwrite our softball broadcast. Yep.
We got some changes here.
Okay, the home plate up roll, let us know.
Yep, we have a new pitcher.
Greg Homer from A Resilient Contracting in Tempe, Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah, Greg's a carpenter by trade, also known for his pipe welding and roofing. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Went to Arizona State University to play hockey. And if there was a school that was farther away from this area, he would have gone there to get farther away from his father, Mark. Who always showed favoritism towards the lovely, classy, elegant Brianna.
Yes. That's funny.
Relocated to Tempe, Arizona after 2017 after working as a wildland firefighter in Flagstaff, Arizona. Next time you're in Tempe, Phoenix.
5, and that's in the 2-hole.
Okay.
And for Attleboro. Yep, the pitcher and the shortstop are flipping. Just fine, that was it. Okay, great. Thank you. Sure.
Thank you. So for Taunton, number 10 is coming into the 2nd batting spot of the lineup. So that'll be Chelsea Bousquet, who came in as a runner.
As a courtesy runner.
But she's going to stay in that 2nd spot in the lineup.
As mentioned previously, she's hitting .474 on the year, 9 hits, 3 RBIs, 10 runs scored. And now pitching is Lola Ronayne for Attleboro. Lola comes in with a 3-2 record on the season with a save. She's pitched 35 2/3 innings with a 4.12 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP. And Lola has pitched tremendous 2 shutout innings against King Philip last game, and has pitched tremendously, especially in the second half of the season.
Gracie Oliveira, who popped out to shortstop her first time up. And again, what was that first pitch?
A foul ball, strike one.
And again, I think the point here isn't anti-Jenna Callahan. It's giving Taunton something else to look at in their third time through the order.
No, you're absolutely right. It's that, I was talking to one of the other parents ahead of time, said I wouldn't be surprised if they switched. They did this against King Philip.
Yeah.
When Jenna got the start, Lola came in relief. Jenna got the start here. Started hitting her a bit last inning.
Yep.
There were some plays being made. Okay, let's give Taunton a new look. We got the third time through the lineup coming up.
Breaking ball, waiting on it, lashing it into left field for a base hit. And that is the 5th hit of the game for Taunton. And what a great piece of batting by Oliveira, down 0-2 in the count. Wow.
Something Maddie Crowley look for a potential bunt situation right now for Taunton as they look to turn the order over. Mia Torres on deck.
And again, they do their signals via
the wristband. So they'll call out a 5-1-2, which is a bunt, or a 5-1-3, which might be a bunt down the first base line, or a hit and run is a 7-1-3.
Well, what concerns me is you could never have a scene like in the great movie League of Their Own, where Gina Davis and Tom Hanks are giving contrary signals to the batter. Missing low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Marla, the batter,
Yes.
What do you...
Hitting my headset. 101 to Crowley.
Here comes Ronayne.
That got her in the box.
Yep, hit her, but not an out because she was still in the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Ronayne moves from shortstop to pitcher. Callahan moves from pitcher to shortstop.
And again, just to kind of give a different look, I think Lola throws a little bit harder than Jenna. Jenna will use her changeup more than Lola, so they give different looks throughout the course of the game.
Low in the zone, missing 2-2. Moran
they check it with the umpire, and the umpire did not go.
Moran way in at third base.
I thought maybe she'd back up a little bit with the 2 strikes on, but with Taunton might be able to keep the bunt on with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. Coach Homer, through the 2 head coaches, as Homer and Raposa conspire to field that. Neither one can, and they're sharing a laugh. Count remains 2-2.
Yeah, it's.
By the way, Coach Homer, after this battle, let me give the assistant coaches on the Attleboro staff. They matter too.
Oh, Riley will be majoring in sports and child psychology. I was way off with physical therapy.
Check swing, low, full count. Child psychology?
Sports and child psychology.
Well, so you know how to deal with me then. My siblings called me the world's oldest adolescent.
Yes.
Up in the zone. Diving as Callahan makes the catch, throws to first, not in time. That gets a red star on my playbook. Diving play by Callahan. What coaching by Mark Homer to switch her to shortstop. 1 out.
On the 7th pitch of that at bat, too. So nice play. 1 out, almost a double play back at first.
Attleboro assistants Michaela Nunes, who's been with Coach Homer all 9 years here. And we're at the top of the order. Mia Torres had a bunt single to lead off the game. An infield hit to shortstop in the 3rd inning. Scored Taunton's first run on the 68-foot blooped double.
And Mia Torres 2 for 2 on 2 balls that have gone a combined 68 feet.
Yeah. Ball gets away. Down to second base goes Oliveira.
Go wild pitch on that?
Yeah,
it was in the dirt first, right? Okay.
Yep.
Believe it or not, we do have just slightly different angles on the table. Sometimes they get blocked on the balls in the right-handed batter's box. It's a 2-0 to the leadoff Torres, showing bunt.
Called strike, 2-1.
You can see what they did there,
rotating.
Paul. They wanted to see, that was a fake bunt all the way on 2-0, just to see how Attleboro would rotate, how they would cycle. They brought Moran in from 3rd. Callahan went from short to 3rd. And they want to make sure that Fasante will cover 2nd. Vicky might have been holding 1st, or if she was charging, Fasante would come in.
Foul tip into the mitt. 2-2?
2-2. And I think ultimately Taunton wanted to make sure that third base was being covered on a steal attempt or a bunt attempt.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-0 Taunton, top of the 4th. To Callahan, it's short, across the diamond, in time! Runner moves to third base. Good fundamental baseball, 6-3 if you're scoring at home. 2 outs.
Softball, too.
Yes, absolutely. Again, we want to welcome our latest underwriter, Greg Homer from A Resilient Contracting. This brings up the left-handed batting. Bousquet, the new Chelsea.
Hitting .474.
Ball 1 low and away.
And I just heard from Coach Raposo, you have to be a left-handed batter to play for Taunton. If not, don't even bother trying out for the team.
Breaking ball catches the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bousquet again, 9 for 19 on the year, .474 average, no home runs, 3 RBIs, 10 runs scored.
The wind picks up, blowing in. Outside, 2-1. Boy, one thing, Lola pitching now and Jenna Callahan, who started, their facial expressions or emotions do not give them away on the mound.
No, they've both gotten really good at that. I was talking to Lola's club coach the other day, and something she's gotten really good at as well.
Outside, 3-1, yep.
No need to give away to the other team how happy or mad that you are.
Yes.
Let everyone guess. 3-1, great opportunity here for Bousquet to look for something that she's looking for, middle in maybe.
Yep.
Something that she can drive.
And there it is, middle in. Slices it to the left. McGilvery's there. Makes the catch for the final out. Third put out of the game for Lily in left field. For Taunton, no runs. 1 more hit. They've got 5 in the game. Another runner left on base for a total of 5. After 3.5 innings, Taunton 3, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers nothing on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Assistant Coach Michaela News heading down to the first bases box. Brenna Morse, who graduated from Attleboro in 2021, played on the team with Mary Bosch's older sister, Gabby, that year, and Alex Espinal, who's been serving as a hitting instructor this year. And I haven't flipped my scorecard yet. Sam Lincoln is still in. Ball 1 low to Victoria Parent, who I want to thank every time I see her for transferring back from Bishop Fee. Whoops.
You always turn my mic off, Paul.
Well, no, because
I know.
when you don't, I don't want the crowd to hear.
Yeah.
When you're putting it on. So foul off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Victoria struck out swinging in the first.
Vicky's been very consistent all year. Again, coming in with a .400 average of .510 reach base.
Just missing. That is the first catch all day that Bailey has not caught cleanly. Actually, second. There was one earlier, but yeah.
And maybe just, don't need to focus as much with nobody on base, and you're just playing catch right now, and not that big of a deal.
No, it hasn't hurt him either one. But
exactly.
When someone throws as hard as Lincoln, you're one heck of a receiver if you've got 1 bobble through this point. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
My brother was telling me one time he was catching a former Boston College pitcher who threw in his 90s, and he put like a padding inside his glove.
Called strike 3. Check swing. That is the 6th strikeout of the game for Lincoln against 1 walk.
So I wonder if catcher Bailey here for Taunton does some sort of padding as well in the mid just to absorb it. That is a 68 miles an hour is a fast ball.
Strike on the inside corner to Maddie Moran, who walked on a full count after a long at-bat her first time up, 1-0. I'm sorry, 0-1.
10 pitch at bat from Moran back in the second inning. One of 3 Attleboro base runners to go along with Riley Camacho and Lola Ronan.
Foul back, no flinch.
No flinch, I wasn't even looking.
Yeah. Again.
So should I get 2 if you're flinching on reruns on TV? I mean, I have to appreciate you being honest.
Exactly. I think I called you as soon as it happened. That gave me a 2-0 lead on flinches. It's now 2-1. It's kept. Okay, where was that one?
Just outside. Again,
Okay.
on that angle, I'm catching that left-handed box. I think just a little bit better than yours. And it really does look like it's catching the white on some of these close ones.
And Riley, the catcher, turns around and shares a laugh with our home plate umpire, Scott Ashworth, who hasn't given us a thing to complain about.
That was low.
Yes. We're deep, folks. We're perceptive. We see things. What's the count?
The count is 2-2. And all 3 pitchers in this game have, done a nice job of working the corners of the plate.
Yes. Inside corner, ground ball to second base. Crowley comes in, flips it to Oliveira. 2 up, 2 down. Or Oliveira.
Good at bat again, though, from Moran, seeing 5 more pitches.
Yeah.
Her personally has now seen 15 of the 62 pitches thrown in this game.
Wow. Jackie Fisante, the freshman. Yep. Up for the JVs. Struck out looking on a 2-2 count in the second. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Taunton.
And it says, umpire says she went on that one on the high, maybe a bit of a riser or just a high fastball.
0-1. And again, it is more difficult to hit elite high school softball pitchers than baseball pitchers. 0-2 again on the black.
I was having that conversation today. It's scientifically proven that harder to hit a softball than a baseball. Your mind has
less time to react.
Less milliseconds time and strike 3 looking.
That was 3 strikes that were borderline illegal or immoral. They're in the strike zone, but unhittable. Wow.
Perfect spot. The best you can do on that is you'll get the bat out there, try to foul it off, and see if you can miss a little bit more inside where you can turn on one.
7 strikeouts now for Lincoln. 4 Attleboro. They've got no runs on 2 hits. They have left 3 runners on base after 4 full, and you can hear the wind whipping. The Taunton Tigers 3, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers nothing on AACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Boy, have we got a convoluted explanation for you folks. Under the heading of things I used to know. Bella Bork is up. She has walked and flown out deep to center field. And in her fly out deep to center field, the runner on first, Torres, ended up at second base, which led to her scoring the first run of the game. Bella, the freshman, looks at ball 1. And again, shot foul down the line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bella, as an 8th grader, had 36 hits to lead the Hawk, hit .522 with 5 homers and 32 RBIs. She has 21 RBIs this year. So she has 53 RBIs halfway through, or a little more than halfway through, her freshman year of high school.
And there's a lot of Taunton girls going on to play softball in college, and freshman year is just a little bit too young to commit. But you got to envision, I would think, Bella Bork could be one of those players that's looking to play
exactly
with those numbers, Division I college softball.
It also makes you wonder, what is the Taunton record for RBIs in a career? Because I find it hard to believe that anyone's had more than 53 in this short number of games. 3 balls and 1 strike to Bella. Again, her dad coaches the baseball team and is truly one of the good guys. He gives us all kinds of information before the Taunton Attleboro baseball games.
Bork wearing number 77. It's got to be after Ray Bork.
Oh, yeah, which shows a sense of humor and awareness. Mary Bosch with her second put out of the game. That one of the more routine variety. Yes, 4.
I'm sorry, Paul. That was on a 3-2 pitch, right? Or was it 2-2?
3-1.
3-1?
Yep.
You are correct.
Sam Lincoln is heading to Texas Tech. Where are the players for last year's squad? Well, let's stick with the game.
So when McDougal's going to Villanova.
Yeah. Outside to Anaya Bailey, was flown out deep to left and had that 68-foot bloop double behind first base for an RBI.
And later scored on a single to left.
Yep. 1-0 to the freshman. Coach Homer ducks out of the way, and I hope Coach Raposa gives it to him. 1-1.
Hope Greg Homer gives it.
Gives it
really. When watching the game.
Don't know if our backstop camera catches that far over, but
he did not look particularly strong on that play.
Yes. Ball missing. 2-1 from last year's squad, the state titleist. Come on, Paul, you just had it. Ava Venturelli went to Louisville. Casey DeMora went to Southern New Hampshire. Haley Crocta went to UMass Boston. Foul out of play to the right. It is now, what do you got for a count?
2-2. That ball almost hit the play-by-play announcer's car, but protected by the tree.
Wow.
In the Bristol Glass
parking lot.
Kevin
wonders why I parked there after 4 years ago. He lost his windshield parking that spot. Difference was you were driving a new truck. That's a 2001 Toyota Avalon, nicknamed the Mighty Marge because it was my mom's car years ago. Marjorie Healy. High pitch is ripped foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Doesn't matter what level ball, Paul. Everybody loves the high heat.
Yes.
And Lola came with the high heat. Should be mentioned, too, on Lola. She comes to the game in 35 2/3 innings with 32 strikeouts herself.
Yep.
So almost a strikeout per inning. Her and Jenna very close on the strikeouts, just under 1 per inning for both of them.
High. Full count.
A little bit of a curveball there. She kind of left up. Good idea, though. 3-2 to Bailey. 1 out here in top of the 5th, 3-0 in favor of Taunton.
Freshman Lola. Ball for also a hoopster, right?
Also a hoopster, yes.
And that's her first walk.
First walk in just her 18th on the year in 35 innings.
And again, we often see that Taunton runners, when they get on base, they stand, well, they look more like track runners.
Yeah, they use the base as like that
starting block.
Starting block, yes.
This brings up Brooke Aldridge. Finally, at the 5th spot in the lineup, we have someone who's not a freshman or a sophomore. She's a junior, outstanding shortstop, has flown out to left and has a base hit to left field. Was that for an RBI?
Yeah, that was an RBI single to left.
There we go. Missing, 2-0.
2-0, and I was just going to say, we'll see if Camacho calls a timeout, and she does, and Coach Homer's going to join them just to kind of settle Lola down.
I think what Coach Homer's going to say here is deep cleansing breaths, center, open yourself up to the universe, and just be. What do you think, Kevin?
If he says that, that's the reason why Greg's in Arizona. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Now, Coach Homer coming to talk to the home plate umpire, Scott Ashworth.
And I can't really imagine. Oh, yes, I can. Jenna Callahan's back in the pitch. So I don't know if something happened to Lola, but Jenna Callahan has re-entered the game with a 2-0 count.
So something.
So 12 pitches there, 14 pitches. So 28 pitches for Lola. Jenna will come in with 1 out, inheriting a 2-0 count to Aldridge. Now here's
Jenna
the
thrown
thing.
57 pitches first.
Yep. That's what I had, yeah.
Yep.
So interesting here is, yes, Jenna can re-enter the game. However, the only other pitcher would be, I believe, Fasante, who's done some pitching at the JV level. I don't know if Jenna gets, well, I guess she does get a couple of warm-ups. I'm not 100% sure why.
Yeah.
If you think back to old National League Baseball, sometimes they put the pitcher out in right field, and then they bring him back in. I never thought that the pitcher got a warm-up pitch when they did that. That's almost the same thing. I wouldn't.
Well, I did notice Jenna jumping up and down She's got better hops than you ever had, Kevin.
Well, back in the day, as you like to say.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, apparently they're giving her full warm-ups.
Wow, which would be 8 pitches. So what this gives me time, our base umpire is Joe Montero. Graduated from Case High School in 1973. Jenna says she's ready because she realized another stupid Paul Healy story was coming, and she put a stop to that. But we'll get to this story earlier. Again, he played high school football against my brother John, who is considered the, best three-sport athlete football player in the history of Westboro High, but that's later.
Yes.
2-0 count to Brooke Aldrich, now facing Jenna Callahan, who's back in the circle.
Back in the saddle.
Yep. Fouled off towards the Bristol Glass parking lot. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Give us a chance to look at Dave Angel, who's on premises right now.
Oh, wow.
They're calling in the big guns here.
To look at our camera, maybe.
Or
he's heading the wrong way.
Okay, well, 2-1 to Aldridge.
Popped straight up towards our van. Oh, just over the van. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Aldridge has flown to left and reached on base hit 2 left against Jenna. Did
With
not
the
face
RBI.
not face Ronayne.
It's because she was afraid of her.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she faced 2. She got ahead 2-0 against Ronayne.
Ooh, there's a change of Jenna wanted that pitch.
Stayed up, 3 balls, 2 strikes. I think when it crossed the plate, it was a little high.
It may have been a little high, maybe even a little bit out, but a great idea on a 2-2 pitch, coming in a little bit different with a 2-0 count.
Yeah, full count, wind blowing in, 3-0 Taunton. Fastball fouled straight back.
No flinch.
No, but if that was lower, I think I might have.
Yeah. You know what it is? A decent pop on the fastball and aggressive swings at the plate make a real fast foul ball right back. That's why I flinched earlier.
That was your first flinch of the year?
It might be the first flinch in 2 years, actually.
Wow. Kevin and I have worked together for 7 years. I've only won the flinch contest once. Ball 4, runner going on the pitch. But it matters not. So that's Callahan's fourth walk.
So first and second bringing up Bousquet, who, nope. We're going to oh, that's right. Bousquet ran, and now she's in the lineup. Sorry. So Sam Lincoln, the pitcher.
And she does not wear the wristband. She keeps the signals in her back pocket.
Keeps it in her head? Oh, no.
They'll have to look at it.
First and second, 1 out. Lincoln has struck out and walked, as well as pitching a whale of a game.
Squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, and again the rotation. Moran at third coming in. The shortstop, Ronayne, covering third. Ball 1 high.
We'll see if Ronayne shades third base a little bit more than she was in the hopes of getting to third quicker. It would be a force out in this bunt situation.
Nice pitch, fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We are
out of softballs.
Those are so expensive. Those balls go for about $6 each.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So how many dollars worth of softballs are in that box in your garage?
Yes. Up for sale on eBay, going for $4 each.
1 ball, 1 strike to the outstanding Sam Lincoln.
eBay still a thing?
I don't. Called strike on
Very aggressive lead. Sorry, Paul. Very aggressive lead again at second base by Anaya Bailey. I mean, you can almost go catch at a pitch. Yeah. And then if you go all the way from the catcher down to second base, she's off so much that she may break for third.
1-2. Tries to get her to chase, misses outside. 2-2. Yes, eBay's still a thing, I know, because on my MySpace page, I posted about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
On your Spacebook, and Bill Belichick.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball on the outside. 1 out, 2 outs. Runners at first and second, 3-0 Taunton, top of the 5th. Wow, nice job pitching by the sophomore.
5 strikeouts for Jenna to go with, I think, 3 or 4 walks. What?
You know, you can compliment her.
Oh, I just said 5 strikeouts.
Okay.
That was nice. It was a very nice pitch by the sophomore.
Kevin,
I'm listening, Chris.
Doesn't want to give his daughter a swelled head. Fouled back, Catherine Larson.
Ooh, off the convertible.
off the convertible.
Off the convertible. Oh boy.
That's much worse than going off my 2001
off the large Marge car.
Yes.
From Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
The Mighty Marge, not the large Marge. Catherine Larson has walked and fouled out deep to right field. Nice catch by. Oh, there's a blast to right, and Bosch is there. So 2 putouts for Mary Bosch against Catherine Larson. Wow.
Wind may have helped bring that one down, but Mary Bosch got a tremendous jump on that. Outfield really has shown up today. Specifically, the corners take nothing away from Nina, just not too many balls have been hit to her.
Right, exactly.
Out in center, but Mary Bosch and Lily McGilvery played a fine corner outfield, getting to balls, getting good jumps and good reads on balls that are slicing away from them or being hooked into the corner or wherever.
After 5 at-bats, Taunton has 3 runs on 5 hits. They've left 7 runners on base, 1 Attleboro error. Attleboro is coming up at the bottom of the 5th. They have no runs on 2 hits with 3 runners left on base. We'll be right back.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Kevin, that's going to leave a Mark Callahan. Peter Bray set up our equipment, running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Our first correctional amplification of the day. I was right that Taunton has 3 runs on 5 hits, and they've left 7 on base, but there are 2 Attleboro errors, not 1. Peter Bray came running out of the truck to tell me.
Could get here fast enough.
Yeah, Kevin only too happy to point out one of my faux pas.
A faux pas is actually a faux pas when you think about it. Spelled wrong. I mean, none of the letters are pronounced.
F-A-U-S?
F-A-U-X, and I don't hear an X and a pa. Where's the S? I mean,
why don't they speak American?
Exactly.
Lily McGilvery, Nina Sullivan, and Mary Bosch, the 7, 8, 9 batters, will have their second at-bats here in the bottom of the 5th. And they're sending Coach Brenna Moore to coach first base. Morse, yes. I'm not sure if they're not pleased with the fielding of Michaela Nunes over there. Where did Michaela Nunes?
It's bottom 6.
Bottom 5th. Gentleman came over to ask us what inning it is. He's wearing an old Sports Illustrated jacket, which breaks my heart because Sports Illustrated used to be the most important sports magazine in the world.
Could not wait for weekly.
What a pitch to Lily McGilvery, 0-1, who struck out looking. On Thursday afternoons, there was often a fist fight at the mailbox between the Healy brothers.
Wow.
And sometimes the Healy sisters to get to the Sports Illustrated.
Just inside.
1-1. Of course, not so much during the swimsuit issue in February. The sisters didn't fight over that one at all.
No, they were writing letters to the editor to be published next week.
Right. Swing and a miss at a pitch up in the zone. I'm starting to get the idea that this Lincoln kid knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I've heard some decent things about her. Only for 4 years.
Yes. Heading to Texas Tech. Just misses. And again, outstanding as a freshman. Did not play for Taunton as a sophomore. Played exclusively club softball. I am so glad she made the decision to come back her junior year. Swing and a miss. And that is her 8th strikeout of the game. 156th of the year. Wow.
I got her for 75 pitches on the game, so going about 15 pitches in an inning, maybe just under on average, bringing to the plate Nina Sullivan. 371 on base percentage for Nina, working 9 walks this year, 3 stolen bases.
Ball 1 high and outside. Again, she's Sam Lincoln heading to Texas Tech. I think childhood education development or child development education, something like that. Missing 2-0. I'm trying to think. That might be her first 2-0 count of the day.
It might be. She has no walks,
Trade the
and I don't think she's gone 3 balls. Yes, she's gone 3 balls on Maddie Burns. Maddie Burns.
Called strike. 2. She does have 1 walk. Yep. She walked the leadoff batter, Maddie Moran, in the bottom of the 2nd.
Who's Maddie Burns?
The daughter of that guy on The Simpsons.
3-1. Nina will look for something to drive here on 3-1. I'm supposed to be rubbing off good habits on you. It's not the other way around. It's
swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
On deck stands Mary Bosch. What?
Lincoln was spinning her finger like wanting to go through the signals again. Strike 3, low and inside. And I'll tell you this. And again, I umpired for about 14 years. Scott Ashworth on called strike 3, very subtle and quiet. And I never did the huge ring 'em up on strike 3. I never did that.
You weren't like Leslie Nielsen and Naked Gun?
Because the pitcher's already happy enough. The batter's already bummed out enough. There's no need for the umpire to rub it in with a big call. So I like that look. There is another fastball for a strike to Mary Bosch, who fouled out on a bunt attempt in the bottom of the third. There's a nice bunt in front. Lincoln's on it, spins, fires in time. Wow, even fields are positioned well. 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 6th. 3-0 in favor of the Taunton Tigers. Good Hockomock League softball.
Very good game.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
For the second time today, that dead air means we're back on AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan.
We just wanted everyone to soak in the ambiance of the picture.
And the sound of the wind whipping in at about 20 miles an hour.
It's a warm wind, though. We're not. I'm not complaining. Going from 42 degrees to 73 is very, very nice. There's no in between.
My son has just sent me a text from South Philadelphia. Predictions for Game 5. Bruins. Pain. My son lives in South Philadelphia, and he goes public skating once or twice a week. And do you know what rink he goes skating at?
I'm assuming Rockies.
The same rink where Rocky took Adrian skating in the first movie, Rocky. The only Rocky movie that really matters. I don't do the sequels, Rocky 2 through 17. But that rink was built in 1923.
Wow.
And my son skates there about once a week.
Nice.
Should I go on with another stupid Paul Healy story? Well, no, let's get back to the game.
Like Mark Holman's son, Greg, thank you for underwriting. Your son moved far away from you.
Gracie Oliveira is up. She has popped to short. A base hit to left field in the bottom of the 4th. What's Grace hitting? Gracie, we don't have her stats, do we? Foul ball off, strike 1.
And she's at least has one hit on the year. She led off. She popped up to short and faced Lola Ronan and took a 0-2 pitch into left field. Got stranded at third back in the 4th inning. Here we are in the top of the 6th.
Straight popped up. Jenna Callahan hit the outside corner. Parent. Oh! Can't make the catch. The count is 0-2. And you don't want to give new life to anyone in the Taunton lineup. Did I just say Taunton? I just did it.
Yeah. So that does technically go down as an error.
Really?
Yeah. You can mark an error.
I thought only if she goes on to reach base.
No, it's and I'll give you the example that you'll know right after this.
0-2.
Change up there just outside.
1-2.
Roger Clemens' first 20 strikeout game. Don Baylor makes an error.
Right.
And then if you look at the box score, it'll say 1-3-1 or whatever the Red Sox have.
Yeah.
One error. The error is on Don Baylor on a drop, because if he doesn't drop that foul ball, that player ended up striking out.
Swing and a miss. And there's the strikeout for Jenna Callahan, who now has 6 strikeouts in the game.
6 strikeouts. She came into the game 52 innings with 48 strikeouts. Now has 54 strikeouts on the year, showing pretty good movement, and her confidence has grown not only from last year to this year, but during the season.
Yep.
Not afraid to walk somebody and be able to pitch out against. So she does have 4 walks, but may have. Back. Did you flinch?
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
I wanted to at least give you a half
you know
of
what?
one
That
there.
was a semi-flinch. We got to go with it. That's a flinch.
It looked like you moved. I was talking to you. I thought I saw the flinch.
I now lead 3 flinches to 1 over Kevin. In 7 years of us competing, I've only beaten him once, having fewer flinches. Outside, 1-1, rats. It was a minor flinch, but a flinch is a flinch is a flinch.
At you, 2 for flinching, as they say, right?
Right. Madison Crowley has struck out looking and was robbed of a base hit on a diving play by Jenna Callahan when she was at shortstop. That misses low, 2-1.
Just low, too, Crowley. Crowley comes into this game at .467, 21 hits on the year, 1 home run, 17 RBIs, and 11 runs scored, including 2 back in the first game.
If you weren't looking right at me, I could have gotten away with that.
I think you would have.
Shot to right field. Oh, Mary Bosch with her second outstanding play of the game. A L9, a line to the right fielder with a star, the second star next to Mary Bosch today. Wow. And again, nothing makes a pitcher better than good fielders behind him.
I got a funny story in that one, too.
Well, we've got lots.
We got lots of stories.
Kevin's starting his first talk show this Saturday on a Rhode Island station.
Yes, change up.
Yes.
Dropping in for a strike there.
To Mia Torres, who has a bunt single and an infield hit to shortstop. She scored Taunton's first run.
American Legion playoffs, and my oldest son, Matt, was pitching.
Missing, 1-1.
And bases loaded early, first inning, first or second inning. I forget who the center fielder was now. Lays out like Superman on a line drive, catches the ball for the third out, probably a 3-run triple.
Yep. Missing, 2-1. Yep.
Then I turned to somebody. See, now my son's a good pitcher.
Right.
Because that guy can lay out and make an unbelievable catch.
Torres second on the team with 24 runs. Bella Bork has 28. Shot deep to center, or actually to the center, left center gap. On the run is Nina Sullivan with the catch in center field. Did I cut you off there, or did you finish the story?
No, it's a good enough story, but that's the first clean inning. 1, 2, 3 inning for Jenna, and Taunton goes down 1, 2, 3.
Wow. For Taunton, after 6 at-bats, they have 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 Attleboro errors, 7 Tiger runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Taunton 3, Attleboro nothing on AACS 15 Sports. And again, we want to thank our newest underwriter, Greg Homer. And as Mark's dad, think of the things he's overcome in his life to become an accomplished contributing adult.
Exactly.
But he's with A Resilient Contracting, LC. He is our only underwriter in the Tempe, Phoenix, Arizona area, surprisingly.
Yes, and if you're next time you're in the Tempe, Phoenix area, stop in and say hi to Greg.
Yes. And again, we're a non-profit station, so we can't tell you how wonderful he is.
Can we say his website or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say that. Resettingthestandard.com. Yes, resettingthestandard.com.
What is it?
Resettingthestandard.com. All one word, resettingthestandard.com. So we can't tell you how wonderful he is because we're a non-profit station. We can't do that. We can only thank our sponsors. But we can say again, if you're in Tempe, Arizona and need bail money, Greg might be able to help you out. Swing and a miss to Jenna Callahan.
Jenna's pitch well played, good shortstop, tough day at the plate so far, leading off here, coming into the game with a 349 average.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jenna Callahan. The sophomore plays volleyball in the fall, basketball in the winter, varsity softball in the spring. Just missing inside, but I think that was the right call. 2-1.
Same deal. It looked like it crossed right on the white line of the left-handed batter's box, which is just off the black. Swing
and a miss on a pitch outside. And again, on her practice swing, she's stepping towards the pitcher's mound. On the swing, stepping. She had her first career high school home run against North Attleboro a couple games ago.
3 looking.
Strike 3.
Well, that's not going to earn ice cream.
Christine, you're taking Jennifer ice cream this afternoon. Kevin's going to be too busy going. We
do have the Callahan rule that extends through college. If you get 3 hits in a game, you get ice cream still.
Oh, cool.
Started in Little League. It would get modified during slumps from 2 hits down to 1. Like, hey, please, just get on base.
Riley Camacho is grounded out to second, has one of Attleboro's 2 hits, a base hit to right field. Oh, what a pitch. Did you see the spin on that? What's our count?
It is 1-1 here in the bottom of the 6th with the score. Taunton 3, Attleboro nothing.
Inside corner, Riley fouls that off her own leg, but she's okay. She's a catcher. She's used to pain. 1-2.
You gloss over that statement. It is true. I never realized how bad catchers really get beat up. I saw it in college ball. The Dean College catcher, after about 25 games, just one big bruise.
Just missing high, 2-2. My brother John, who was, I mentioned earlier, played high school football against our first base umpire, Joe Montero. Montero was a sophomore John's senior year, and Westboro went undefeated. John scored 2 touchdowns against Montero's case team. Low, 3-2.
No, she swung out of ball. Dropped third strike.
Okay.
But you're right, it was low.
Yeah, yeah, really. K and 2-3 if you're scoring at home, 2 outs. But no, Westboro, our team, my brother John's team, they went 9-0 that season. John had 18 touchdowns, 15 of them covered more than 50 yards. Think of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Lola Ronano has a double back in the first inning.
Missing low and grounded out to the pitcher in the third, 1-0. And in that Case game, Case was the only team that shut down Westboro's offense all year. John had a punt return for a touchdown and an interception for a touchdown in that game. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. He went on to UMass, and he's still the only sophomore in UMass history to be all-conference in football and baseball.
Wow.
Football team went 9-2, beat Boston College, won the Boardwalk Bowl against UCal Davis. She went around.
Yeah, she kind of jammed her up in there. Lola. Tough, perfect pitch.
Oh, yes. And in that 9-2 season, the only 2 games UMass lost, John didn't play in, was out with a thigh injury.
Oh, wow.
Low, 2-2. And that spring, as a sophomore, he was the all-conference catcher. Pitcher known as Mike Flanagan was the all-conference pitcher.
Baltimore Orioles lefty.
Bingo.
That's a fair ball.
Wow. And let's go back to the 1975 World Series.
Yeah. Was that interference, Blue? Blue.
Nope. Foul.
Hit her in the box. Okay,
excellent.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Foul ball. Thank you. I thought we were having an Ed Armbruster moment for you 75 Red Sox fans. Swing and a miss. 3-1-2-3 innings in a row for Sam Lincoln.
And for Lola Ronane, just so you know, for a power hitter as good as she is, that is, I think, only her 3rd or 4th strikeout on the season. This is game number 15 or 16. Doing a tremendous job of putting the bat on the ball. And so as good as Sam Lincoln is and is throwing, that's rare to get Ronane on strikes.
Wow. So, Attleboro has no runs on 2 hits, no Taunton errors, 3 Attleboro runners left on base. We're through 6 innings. We've got 1 inning to go. 3-0 Taunton on AACS 15 Sports.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, please feel free to, yes, thank you. Hit the like button, leave a comment, even subscribe. We head to the top of the 7th, and again, I forgot to flip my scorecard. This is Miss Bousquet. Hold on here. Chelsea Bouquet, or Bousquet. Chelsea looks at call strike 1. She came in for Tori Carrero, and she flew out to. See, that's why I have your microphone muted, so the listeners don't have to hear that noise. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Chelsea.
Bousquet, I just got the clarification.
Thank you.
So 0-2 to Bousquet, who came into the game.
So I was right the first time.
Yeah, we went with the hockey pronunciation.
Yes. Missing outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just on the outside, might have caught the right-handed batter's box just a little bit. And again, Bousquet 474 on the year. 10 runs scored.
Too far out again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Again, Jenna trying, like all 3 pitchers, trying to paint the corners perfectly here. And you have to.
Yeah.
At the varsity level, I mean, with very few exceptions, you got to live on the corners, and you just can't make those mistakes.
Up the middle. Took something off that pitch. Good spin on it. Back up to the box. Callahan fields it, throws to Parent at first. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. 1 out.
And the ever-dangerous Bella Bork coming to the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk, with a fly out to center and a fly out to right.
Deep to center.
I was going to say, and I wonder with
right.
a different wind, if we'd be talking about 2 for 2.
Yes.
For Bella Bork.
How many homers does she have this year? She's got no homers this year. She had 5 last year. Squares to bunt, and that's foul. And that reminds me, in 2005, to show you the versatility, the power, when I was the voice of the Worcester Tornadoes of the Can-Am League.
I remember that league.
Yeah, remember Carlos Pena?
Oh, yeah.
From Northeastern, plays some first base for the Red Sox. Well, his younger brother, Omar, was the shortstop for the Worcester Tornadoes. And with 2 weeks to go in the season, as we get ready for the 0-1 pitch to Bella, I love this story coming up.
Nice change up there.
Low 1-1. With 2 weeks to go in the season, Omar Pena led the Can-Am League in extra base hits and sacrifice bunts. He finished the season second in both categories, but does that show versatility? Missing outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Sadly, Omar never made it to the show. But
you hear about these 5-tool players, coming up, and there's the power, there's the average, there's the speed. I don't know if they're sacrifice bunts, but it's all part of it.
Yep.
And when you can do everything, that's fantastic.
3-2, and this could be the second time.
I got 3-1.
3-1, yes, thank you.
3-1. Yep. So Bork will actually now look for another pitch to drive. I don't think she'll be bunting here. She'll be looking for a pitch, her pitch, to turn on.
Takes something off it. Foul towards the left side. Moran's after it, out of play. Now it's 3-2.
And what I'm seeing out of Jenna and Lola from Attleboro, obviously we see Attleboro more than any other team, is a not just throwing pitches when you're supposed to. 2-0 fastball, 3-1 fastball, 0-2 curveball. They'll mix the pitches in different spots in the lineup, in the count.
Protecting might have been outside.
She caught it. Is that an out?
If in arena football, that's an out.
That's an out in arena ball. Come on.
In arena baseball,
got to change the rules here a little bit. Home field advantage, right?
Right. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the freshman Bella Bork. 53 RBIs as an 8th grader, and 2/3 through her freshman year.
That could be trouble with the wind.
Just got under it towards left on the run.
Nice
Rodane makes the catch. Boy, the Bombardiers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have got 5 stars next to defensive plays today for the Bombardiers. Good defense against this Taunton club.
Good defense, literally playing on their toes. They're anticipating the, every at bat, every pitch, and they're ready to make the jump. And they're playing the wind pretty well.
Yep.
Bringing up Anaya Bailey.
She's flown out deep. She had a bloop double to right field for an RBI. Scored Taunton's 2nd run, and she walked and was stranded at 2nd in the 5th. And while I was looking at my scorecard, what happened on the first pitch?
The ball high. She was Lola Ronane's last official batter.
That's right.
A 7-pitch walk. Though Lola did throw 2 pitches to the next batter, Aldridge. Ball outside.
2-0.
It looked like a ball that was started outside, and the wind just kind of pushed it. I don't think there was any sort of spin or movement. It was just like, get away from me.
Taunton, it's their 2nd year under Coach Michelle Raposo. Popped into short left. McGilvery on the run, can't make the catch, and there's the 6th hit of the game for the Taunton Tigers. 2 outs, 1 on, 3-0 Tigers, top of the 7th. Good batting.
As a parent of a pitcher, I'll tell you, there's things that aren't more bad than just bloop single. Because you're jamming the batter, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, and you got to credit the hitter.
Yes, you do.
And for fisting it and doing everything they're supposed to do to get it in there. So, no, great credit there to Bailey. She did exactly what she's supposed to.
Squaring to bunt, they miss on it. Stolen base attempt. Stealing 2nd base.
She did go.
Anaya Bailey. And it's strike 1 to Brooke Aldridge, who has flown out to left, has an RBI single to left, and walked and is now 0-1 to her. Well, as Crash Davis taught us in Bull Durham, just one blooper a week, one bleeder, one Texas leaguer. It's the difference between a 250 hitter and a 300 hitter.
He's absolutely right.
Shot. There's a solid base hit. Complain about
single
that.
Turns into a run.
McGilvery dives for it, but it's going to be an RBI single. Moving to second on the throw is Brooke Aldrich, her second RBI of the game. And how many years? Brooke, that gives her now 22 runs knocked in on the year. She's got 21 runs scored.
And an extra insurance run for Taunton right now as they increase their lead here in the top of the 7th to 4-0.
And they had nobody on, 2 outs.
Those bloops, it's like those blue singles are almost like walks. They'll kill you.
Well, you know, yes, but Taunton's had some hard hit outs today too.
It all evens out. No, I get that completely.
Outside to Sam Lincoln, who's been dominant as a pitcher, throwing a 2-hitter so far. She struck out twice and walked once, and I want to talk about her braided ponytail in back in a second. Oh, boy.
That's long gone and hard to find.
Check the area code on that one. Deep home run for Sam Lincoln. 3 runs now in this inning, 6-0 Taunton. And as they say in baseball and softball, Kevin, she got all of that.
She did.
She didn't want to hear my story about her braid.
She turned on that one. And, 2-out damage resulting in 3 runs.
Boy.
And that was my point on the on the blooper.
Yeah.
That's how it acts like a walk with 2 outs. The same thing happened, in the King Phillip game. It was 0-2, and Jenna gave up a line drive single, which ultimately led to a 4-run inning. Yep. Just little things.
Yeah.
And it's not a mistake. It's just little things, and then boom, they take advantage of it. And it's to Taunton's credit. That's the type of team they are.
Oh no, Taunton, three state titles in a row. And
exactly.
You want to really not like an overdog like that, but you can't. The way they're coached and the personality of Michelle Raposa, the way the girls play, they play hard, they play right, no gloating. You know, again, the only thing worse than a bad loser is a bad winner. Exactly. And Taunton is a great, humble winner and champion. Ground ball deep into the hole. Hold on to it.
Ooh. Infield single?
Yeah.
Okay. That was close. Because she almost had her.
Yeah, and the throw did take
and
Karen
he did
off
say
the
it was off the
bag.
base, so E on the E6.
Boy, you got to give someone an error is when the play could have been made with routine effort.
But the way he said it was off the base.
Yeah. But I don't think that deep in the hole is a routine play.
Not routine, but you call it. I'm going by what the umpire did with off the base. So we do have we don't have a pinch hitter. Do we have a pinch runner?
34. Abigail Doherty is in.
Okay, for Larson.
Yeah.
I don't have any numbers on Doherty. Okay, thank you. That brings up Gracie Oliveira.
So are we calling that an infield hitter? And how do you call that an E6? Because the throw did pull Victoria off the bat.
That's how I'm going by the umpire.
Okay. Boy.
We'll check with the official book later.
Yeah. Swing and a miss to Gracie Oliveira, who was popped up to short. Had a base hit to left field, was stranded to third, and struck out swinging. By the way, if you have any kids on the Taunton freshman baseball team, their bus is just leaving the Attleboro campus.
Hopefully the softball team's not riding with them.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Maybe they're coming over here.
Lays off the high one there. 1-1 is the count.
Another braid. I have very few skills in life, but one of them is braiding hair.
You kind of forced into it.
Yes, that was. Kevin knows the story. Taunton listeners might not, but. Oh, nice breaking ball, fouled straight up. Kevin, if jumps out of his chair, can make that catch. Someone coming by the field on one of those little robo scooters almost makes the grab. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Oliveira.
Those little 2-wheel scooters with no handlebars.
Yes.
And he's coming on the sidewalk behind us and almost made the catch.
Heading right towards the crosswalk again is the foul ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Gracie. Speaking of Gracie, just up. 2-2?
2-2. Count to Oliveira, who is 0 for 2 in this game with a walk. Popped up to short. Struck out. She went 1 for 3 in the previous meeting against Attleboro.
And again, you can hear the wind picking up, blowing dead in. Breaking ball, fouled back. Boy, Taunton had 2 outs, nobody on base here in the top of the 7th inning. And man, a base hit to left center by Bailey. A blue base hit, and then a solid base hit to left field by Brooke Aldrich. Then the 2-run homer. Change up, lashed into left field on 1 hop. McGilvery quickly gets it to Moran at third base. So, wow, the last 5 batters have reached.
So important here to get this one, to get out of this, you know, and give yourself one last chance here in the bottom of the 7th. 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. It was 3-0 coming into this inning.
Yep. Ooh, fastball. Popped into right field. Bosch on the run. That's going to drop. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 2-run double.
Double.
Madison Crowley. 2 RBIs this inning for Madison. 2 on the home run by Lincoln. 1 RBI for Brooke Aldrich.
And just a 2-run magic here for Taunton. Never quitting on them, and just a couple wind-aided. Yeah, you're right on some wind-aided outs for Taunton at the plate, but some wind-aided hits this inning. Not the home run.
No.
But a lot of the other hits.
So 5 runs in this inning on 4 hits. I would have called it 5 hits, but I let Kevin overrule me.
We can go 5 hits. That's fine.
You're right. He did have to come off the bag. The umpire signaled the throw would have beat the runner.
So
Nice.
No one's covering third.
Nice stop by Raleigh Camacho. Great heads-up base running by the Taunton Tigers. And that's the thing. They are so fundamentally sound.
They kind of caught Attleboro like back on their heels a bit there. She's showing bunt to see what type of rotation Moran charged, and we just have anyone covered third. So.
9th batter of the inning, Mia Therese. Count 2-0. Therese bunt single, infield hit to shortstop, grounded out to shortstop, and was the victim of an outstanding defensive play by center fielder Nina Sullivan. So she's 2 for 4 with a run scored. Slashes that, foul to the left, 2 balls, 1 strike. And for the first time today, with this wind blowing in, I'm a little chilly.
So all this with 2 outs. Jenna had retired 7 in a row before all this started.
1, 2, 3, 4, for now 6 in a row of reach base.
Offers at it. Sorry, Paul.
2 balls, 2 strikes. You're having your first radio talk show at a Woonsocket AM radio station this weekend, Saturday at 9?
Saturday from 9 to 10, yes.
Hi, full count.
I'm going to talk about how color commentators talk over the play-by-play announcers and how annoying that can be.
7 years Kevin's been putting up with me now.
Payoff pitch.
That's popped foul. To the left, count remains full.
We'll do it again.
Okay, Taunton, we've complimented you a lot today because you deserve it, but let's not extend things further, huh? I got a 35-mile drive coming up after this game to get home to Quincy.
Massachusetts.
Yes. Ball 4.
Ooh. Just tied.
Runner at the corners, and we'll see what machinations Taunton has now.
We'll see if Taunton tries to get into any sort of rundown play to try to get that next run home, or they'll do a straight steal. Moran playing in very shallow, looking for a bunt from Bousquet. All this with 2 outs.
Yeah, her second time up this inning.
Showing bunt.
Runners going,
and kind
stolen
of
base.
Defensive indifference, stolen base down to second.
Yep.
And was that a ball? I forgot to look. I think it was a ball high.
Yeah, I think so. So, Bousquet's second at-bat this inning.
She grounded back to Jenna this inning.
Yep, to start it. Ball outside, 2-0. And for the first time today, seeing a little bit of frustration on the pitcher's face.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think anxious to get out of the inning. You need to take that
I'm
deep
anxious
breath.
to get back to Quincy.
Take that deep breath, reset yourself, and just go get that third out.
Called strike on the outside edge, 2-1.
Nice pitch there, 2-1.
Righty Callahan. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was only 2. I think Attleboro thought it was 3.
Yeah.
The left side anyway.
Now, for Lola Ronayne at shortstop, that's a mistake her sister Lily would have made. Yeah. You know, the one who doesn't exist.
So it's 2-2. They are checking. I am in agreement based on what the umpire called. I'm trying to think back.
Yeah,
was there a pitch earlier that they all thought may have been a strike, but I don't recall anything being close.
Nope.
So 2-2.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 3.
So for Taunton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs that inning. They have a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base hits for a total of 10. Another Attleboro error for a total of 3. 2 runners on, so Taunton has left 9 runners on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, and suddenly it's an 8-0 ball game on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Heading to the bottom of the 7th, I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Air Supply Callahan.
This is not craft fair.
Okay, yeah, Paul Craft Fair Healy, Kevin Air Supply Callahan, Peter Bray running our graphics, set up our equipment in the truck. Ball 1 low to Victoria Parent. Victoria has a strikeout swinging and looking today against the outstanding Sam Lincoln, who's working on a 2-hit shutout. Called strike 1-1. Regarding the braid in her hair. Swing and a miss on a great fastball, 1-2. My son Camden was 15, Gracie was 13 when their mom, my wife, passed away. So Gracie had long hair, and I had to take over the hair braiding duties. Fouled off to the right, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good piece of hitting there by Parent, 1 and 2, and Bailey, the catcher, had set up on the outside corner, and Lincoln hit the spot perfectly. But Parent did enough to follow it off to stay alive.
Boy, is Bailey a heck of a catcher. Again, setting up outside. I done flinched again. That was right at my face, eye level. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's been a while since you've done softball. I think that's why. You're out of practice.
Yeah. So I had to take over the hair braiding duties. That's where I learned you start at the bottom and work your way up to get snarls out. And I became very good at braiding hair. Ground ball fielded by Oliveira at first base. Takes it herself. 3 unassisted for scoring at home. So I took over the hair braiding duties. Got pretty good at it. Could do the creative braids. I also had to take over the, with my daughter, who was 13 at the time, watching Gilmore Girls every Tuesday night. So I know more about the Gilmore Girls than any heterosexual male ever born.
Yes, you do.
And I can relate. And I can relate to Kirk, the character Kirk, who always meant well and just couldn't get out of his own way. By the way, Matty Morin's up.
Looks at ball 1 and 1 to Moran, who walked and grounded out to second.
Yep. Go ahead. What do you want to know about Gilmore Girls? Sadly, I can tell you
nothing.
Okay. Again, setting up outside, missing. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, Bailey, the catcher. Bork at short. Bork at third. Aldrich at short. Crowley at second. Oliveira at first. Ball and
strike.
Strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I was going to say, I thought that was a strike. Bousquet took over for Correo, and left field, Carnes in center, and Torres in right. Both teams have been outstanding defensively. Tried to hold that back, but that's a swing and a miss, and that is the 9th strikeout of the game for Lincoln. And Lincoln has retired.
This is a Camacho single in the 3rd, right?
Yeah, every batter she's faced.
12 in a row.
Wow.
Stepping in up to play pinch hitter, Ari Amaral, senior, going to Dean College to play softball.
And she's pinch hitting for the freshman Jackie Fisante.
Yes.
Fisante, yep. Where's Ari?
Ari will be looking to play some first base. Maybe a little outfield at Dean. Looks at strike one on the outside corner.
Good as coach.
In the TV media CTE program, Ari's made some real cool videos in the past.
Oh, wow. Called strike of what? Real cool videos of?
Oh, like things going around Attleboro High School. Very creative, really into the whole program.
And Emily Eby.
Yes.
Who is out on injury. Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts for Sam Lincoln. To finish the thought, Emily Eby does some work for us at AACS TV for the past 2 years. But Sam Lincoln, a 2-hit shutout, retires the last 13 batters she faced. And Taunton comes away with an 8-0 victory. It was really closer than an 8-0 game. But a worthy first place contender in the Hockomock League Kelly Rex division, and a worthy 3-time state champion, defending state champion.
Yeah, through 6 2/3, it was 3-0.
Yeah,
and then just a bit of an explosion, a couple of nice hits, a couple of blue hits, and good aggressive base running by Taunton. Just led to a 5-run inning for Taunton, just to kind of ice the game. Which again, through 6 2/3 was 3-0, and I was about to make the stat, though I didn't say that out loud. I was afraid of jinxing it. That Taunton had scored at least 4 runs in every single game this year, and Attleboro was 1 out away from
holding them below that,
going below that. But alas, Taunton must have jumped into my head and read the stat I was about to say, and jinxed it. But more from an Attleboro point of view, after losing the first game 15-3 and 13-0 to KP, they come away 5-0, 8-0. Yeah, you need to hit better.
Right.
The problem isn't the 5 or the 8; it's the 0. Going to work on the hitting, bring that back. No time to pout on it. They have Franklin tomorrow.
Wow.
Right here. If you're bored.
Yeah. So Attleboro, no runs, 2 hits. No Taunton errors, 3 runners left on base for the Bombardiers. For Taunton, our stats, 8 runs, 10 hits, 3 Attleboro errors, 9 Taunton runners left on base. Who the heck knows how many of the runs were earned? I don't know. We can go into that later. But some outstanding performances today for Taunton. I think we've got to give the player of the game to Sam Lincoln, a 2-hit shutout with 10 strikeouts. Oh, yeah, and a 2-run homer.
Yeah, the 2-run homer.
Top of the 7th.
Absolutely.
That kind of capped it.
Only 1 walk, no runs, shutout, and a home run. That was her, and should give her credit, that was her 4th home run of the season.
Wow.
For Sam Lincoln, which naturally puts her, 3rd on the team in home runs? No, 2nd on the team in home runs.
Wow. And again, she's heading to Texas Tech. We want to thank our newest underwriter, Greg Homer of A Resilient Contracting. You can get more information going to Resetting the Standard, all one word, resettingthestandard.com for all your residential and commercial needs. And if you're really in legal trouble, maybe bail bonds needs. We don't know. But we want to thank Greg for joining our underwriting team. Even though we've said nothing but wonderful things about his sister, Brianna, who's not underwriting.
She's not underwriting.
And we've been nothing but insulting to Greg, and yet he's been willing to overlook that.
Yes. No, I really appreciate it. Greg and I had a great conversation the other day. Super nice guy. Very passionate about everything that he's doing down in Arizona and learned his trade up here in Massachusetts.
Excellent.
So thank you very much, Greg.
And we want to wish the best of luck to the Lady Bombardiers going forward. We'll have 2 of their games next week, right?
Yeah, North Attleboro and Medfield. And then Attleboro did come in 14th in the MIAA rankings, power rankings. They will look to finish the season strong and keep that, if they can, that top 16 spot, which will give them an opportunity to host a playoff game.
Excellent. We hope we get that. Whoops, there goes my, thank you. There goes my score sheet.
Throwing things at people again.
Yes, thank you very much. The wind took that. I didn't throw it at you. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Dave Angel will be editing this broadcast later for rebroadcast on Channel 15. Peter Bray set up our equipment. and ran our graphics. Jim Jones, the ever-patient Jim Jones, is our engineer in charge. The most important part of the equation are you, the viewers. Thank you so much for joining us today on AACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s,